day, crafty chums. Sorry about that. It's Nikki here, aka Carcinticat, aka Carcinticat's Life. And I hope the sound's going to be okay. I understand that people are having problems with the sound on today's streams. So I'm hoping that the sound will be okay for everybody. But if not, then you'll have to change your viewer, whatever you're viewing the stream on. So just get my chat up. Hi, Risty. So today is Sunday, and it's my NICS, Nikki's Index Card Sunday, and I'm actually managing to do it on a Sunday, which is amazing. Amazeballs, as they say. Oh, wow, it's nice and sunny but cold here. Got a nice cup of tea, just going to relax and chill out with you guys and do an index card. Yeah, I've been Risty, I've been seeing some of the live streams this morning. People were having problems viewing it on phones and things like that. They weren't getting sound. I had that myself a couple of weeks ago, actually, I think, where I couldn't hear the sound on my iPad, my mini iPad. So I had to change to my computer, and then still couldn't get it. So on some things, they're having problems receiving sound. The who is it? It's Cinnamon Cooney, the art Sherpa. She was having problems. People were having problems viewing her sound this morning as well. And I also understand Angela Anderson was having problems with people hearing sound on her stream too. So don't know what's going on there. I've been doing a project on international crafters with Eileen McInnes, which is our little gypsy caravans. I've got what I've been doing is I've got some bits and pieces for the next live stream. I'll just give you a quick preview of some things that I've got going on. And so here's some bits and pieces that I'm going to be using next. I've fashioned a little top to go on top of the wagon like that. So that will go on like that. That'll be the top of the wagon. So I fashioned that ready to go on. As I've said before, it's going to be a little container, box container thing. So I'm thinking of putting on some brass, little filigree brass things as well. I don't know, you see, I'm just getting things ready to go on for the next stream, keeping it all together, just to help it go a bit quicker, because Eileen's almost finished hers, but I'm sort of like not really quite ready to finish mine yet. So I've been got some little hinges that will go on the handles that will go on the doors. Made a little shaker window, which I may or may not use. That's the for the windows there. I was thinking of putting it onto the back like that, and I may or may not do that. It's just a little shaker window. It's just a little bit of fun. So there's that. I've got the doors ready to go on the inside. I've got a floor ready to go down on the inside of the wagon as well. So I've been preparing things for it, but I haven't finished it off yet, and it's got magnets holding the roof on. So yeah, having a bit of fun with that. I'm actually really enjoying doing a crafting project that we're taking over several days. It's fun. It's actually because I can, every time we finish, then I can just prepare a little bit more for the next day. Yeah, and so I've what the whole point of me saying that is that because I've been doing that, I've been die cutting, and so I've been left with some interesting bits and pieces from the die cutting. So I just found my glasses to put on because I put them down somewhere. Can't see very well without them. You have to excuse me while I go and hunt my glasses. fine then. Be back in a minute. There we go. I found them. Guess where they were? They were on top of my head. Oh man, I'm losing it. Hi, Julie. The spaghetti machine, eh? Oh man. I tell you, sometimes. Yeah, so I thought I'd just show you that. And the reason why I've got all these cutouts and things is because I'm preparing for, you know, the spaghetti wagon. No, noodle wagon, wasn't it? Not spaghetti. Noodle wagon. So I'm left with lots of bits and pieces and that. So I thought I'd have a go and use it on the index card. So yeah, because it's quite nice, you know, makes interesting shapes. The negative spaces from which die cut was it? From this die cut, I've got these negative spaces here. So this is nice little hexagon like beehive thing. So it's quite nice. So these are the negative spaces left from that, because it's all about the negative space now apparently at the moment. That's the big word. Oh, sorry, did I slurp? I'm so sorry. And also I've got a new die cut as well, so I thought I'd use that one on there because I've just cut it out, and so I'll be using that one as well. I cut it out to see what it cut out like, and it's really nice little shape. I bought it in preparation for Valentine's Day, you know, thinking ahead. So it's quite nice, isn't it? Little heart-shaped floral arrangement. Sorry if I'm slurping a little bit. Nice cup of tea. And I'm just going to, I think I'll do napkins today. Just going to use some like little scraps of napkins that I've got left. So because it's only a little piece, so I'll just use some little scraps. Hi, Debbie. So yeah, I quite like my black and white ones. They give good coverage. So yeah. See if I got little pieces. That's what I do with my napkins. I just rubble them up afterwards and put them back in the bag. It's about as messy as I get. Yeah, I like my black and white ones. I'm just like, if anybody's got more black and white napkins they'd like to send me, they'd be gratefully received. So yeah, so little pieces, we'll use the little pieces. Okay, that'd be nice. So yes, I'm really enjoying building that wagon. It's been one of my favourite pieces that we've done on International Crafters so far. Yeah, it's a beautiful little die cut, isn't it? So yeah, so as I say, that wagon has been my surprisingly really relaxing and nice project to do. Really enjoying it. And I think we're going to come back tomorrow and do some more on the wagons. think I persuaded Eileen to come and do it tomorrow. It'll probably be, I don't know, is it 4:30 Mountain time tomorrow or something? Work out 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, which is 3 hours later. We normally get 1:30, so it'll be 4:30 p.m. Mountain time tomorrow. So yeah, it's easier than saying New Zealand time to say Mountain time. So so I'm going to break my index card now, and you know the way I always do that, I break it by adding colour to it. Spray it with my food colouring sprays. I might put a bit of actually might put a bit of sparkly stuff on it. I've got some mica distress spray, so I might put a bit of sparkle on there too. Not that it will show by the time I finish, but you know, it's always nice. Oh yeah. So it's really sunny here today, which is awesome, but it's really cold. But I don't mind cold with sunny. It's quite nice. So Aristides just asked for thumbs up, please. So please like my videos, even if you don't like them, just like them. Like them because it all helps with the views with YouTube and that. And Julie's given me the ironic thumbs up in the chat. Thanks, Julie. Thumbs up the video. That's really nice. People do that. Oh my goodness, is your name Thilda or Tilda? That's wow. Where are you from? Is it Thilda? It's an unusual name. Well, for me, it's an unusual name. Where are you from? Or is that your last name and is Hannah your first name? There you see. My address is actually in International Crafters on Facebook page. It's actually in the files there, in the address files there. It's a closed group. That's the only place that I post my address. I don't post it anywhere else. That's your first name. You're from, yeah, wow, that's really nice. It's really unusual. Is it said Tilda, first way, or Tilda? You can write it out there, Aristi. Just write it. Rather than linking, just write it. That's okay, Eileen. Eileen's messaging me. I think she's saying she can't get in the stream. Or she can't watch it or something because her computer's playing up. Hi, Boho. What? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I don't know what Aristi's saying. I'd be really appreciative if you do there, Tilda. Sorry, was it first or second? Say Tilda. I'd be appreciative if you could do that, because yeah, I really like the black and white, and it's really difficult to find any. This was sent it to me in Iraq as well. I haven't found any here. So I've got some low quality paper ones that I've got that are cheap that they sell here. Otherwise, it's yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I haven't tried to link it, but you don't need to link it. You just need to put the name. It's pretty, isn't it? Look at that Eileen gold. For when you watch the video, look, some nice goldy colours there. I could talk about it now because you can't get in to watch. Talk about you, Eileen. Right. Okay. Let's get serious now. Let's get some serious crafting on. I had some paint water fall off my desk the other day and down the wall and onto the carpet. This is a rented house, so I've just ruined the carpet, which was nice. The moral of that story is empty your old paint water before you start another project. Devastated. I was devastated. It's because I had some Prussian blue on in the paint water, and it stained it now. Oh, thank you, Tilda. That's really nice. Oh, oh my goodness! I can't open my glue. Oh, there you go. Did I say hi, Boho? I think I did. So sometimes I look back at the chat and then forget what I've just said. Oh, I've got the door open for outside because the cat's out there, and he's in the garden on his harness and lead. Not sure I want to put purple on there now, but I'll think about the purple. We'll just lay down some different colour napkins. Yeah, I haven't been doing many videos in the lives just recently because I've been working so I want to say hard, but a lot, because everybody works hard. I've been working a lot just recently, so and that really interferes with your crafting time, doesn't it? Sometimes it just takes away totally your mojo for crafting because you're too tired. I spend most of my time now just too tired. Go back to the good old days where I didn't have to work. I'm off out this afternoon, and I should be door knocking, trying to sell some raffle tickets for the local volunteer fire station. And my son's away this week, doing his volunteer firefighting course. So I'm selling the Christmas raffle tickets for him. Which is awesome. It's a 100% volunteer firefighter fire station we have here. And so, of course, it's all community funded and everything else. It's really nice. All the guys are local, and all the local shops and businesses and that who have the firefighters working for them, just absolutely, you know, just allow them to drop down tools and just go when the fire alarms go off in the pages. So that's really nice. It's real, yeah. I'm going to go purple. I decided I'm going to go purple. So it's a nice thing to actually be a part of in supporting the local community. Love it. My granddaughter is part of the St. John's Youth Brigade here, which is the local ambulance service. So she's eventually working towards becoming a volunteer for that as well. Which is nice. I hope she keeps it up. Where would we be without our volunteers? In such a small country, you really do need the good spirit of the people around you to volunteer their services in whatever way they can. It's really good community spirit. It's one of the things I like about it here. Right, big scissors, let's cut off the edges before I continue on. She's 10 years old, Aristi. Start them young. I'll let them go for colour again today. It's nice. Just going to dry this off a bit and then see what my die cuts look like on there. Negative spaces. Ooh, I think they're going to look okay. No, they don't help in hospitals and that. They help at outdoor events and things. It's a volunteer ambulance service, St. John's. She's just a little bit too young to go to the outdoor events and not experienced enough yet. They don't let them loose on public too soon. that's what they're working towards, is volunteering on the ambulances. So they have to know first aid and things like that. Don't know whether I'm probably going to save my black for using on other projects. I like to use them on boxes and things, so not sure whether I'll put black on there yet. See how it looks. Nope, save it. Although I like the black on there, I'm going to save it. I like to do black and white projects, but this is a colour project, not a black and white project. Well, thanks, Tilda. Is that because of your internet where you are that you keep dropping in and out? Or is it maybe like Eileen's computer and Eileen needs to upgrade her computer? She's saving it for the live stream tomorrow, I hope. Can't wait to see what how Eileen finishes her wagon or a barn. It was Chloe. Chloe thought it was a barn. I think it was Chloe who thought it was a barn. Might have been Kendra, but I think it was Chloe. All right, Tilda. Tilda says she's new to live chat, so she's unsure of how to work things or how things work. Just put my napkins away. And then we're going to do some stamping with my favourite stamps after I've dried that off a little bit more. And then I'll have to look, that was the paint that I got in there and my paint water and ruined my carpet with, so never mind, live and learn. Don't be lazy, empty your water away when you're finished. Close the scissors. Sorry, there you go. Misty's always telling me to close my scissors. Actually, what I do is I'll put them in the pot, alright? Misty's always bossing me around. Oh, right, okay. I thought it was because it was dangerous. I thought it was don't leave them open because it's dangerous. You know, I could knock it with and cut myself open or something. I thought you'd like concern for my safety. This is one of my favourite borders, and I don't want to use it. This bit here is like, I really like. It's got like paw prints and a little skeleton fish, and but it probably won't go with this one. That's what I want to use now. I'll stick with the beehives. Honeycomb, whatever it is. Just going to clean the paint out of my little stumpy thing there. Oh, there you go. Look at that sun shining. I love it. Always makes me happy when the sun shines. Just looking for inks. I've got a couple of different colours in here, so let's have a look. See if they're still inkable. Stays on, look. It's lovely. Just gonna dry it off a little bit. Let's see what colour this comes out on. It should be a grey. It's silver, but it should be a grey, shouldn't it? Oh, that's juicy man. Press too hard there, you see. After getting out all my dyes the other day, I thought, oh, I should be getting out all my inks too, shouldn't I? So I went to go through the drawer and get my inks out too. Hi, Pauline. Yeah. Sometimes when you're painting and that, you forget about all the other things that you have around. Sort of like get used to using one lot of things over and over again. It gets a little bit boring when you're using the same product, and your projects then come out looking all the same because you're using the same colours and the same things all the time. So sometimes it's good just to mix it up a little bit, isn't it? This is my tatty brush, this one. Use it a lot in mixed media. Mix up some gesso. Gesso. When I won't say the word gesso, I always think of JC Gito. Of course, because I've dried the ink, it won't smudge through onto the gesso. If I hadn't dried the ink, it would be turning the gesso purple or blue by now. Hi, Ross. Cindy, hi. I may be blurry on occasions, depends what I'm working on, because the focus of the camera will go to different things. Even though autofocus is going off, if there's too much like fuzz on there, it will just it won't be able to focus very well. Have my favourite scripty stamp out on the desk, so I'll be doing some of that. Hi Dawn, let's make a mess today. Thanks for popping in. It's really nice of you, I appreciate it. Makes me feel like I'm not alone on a Sunday. Is it still morning? Yeah, just about Sunday morning. It's almost afternoon for me. No, Ross has got a Ross is still in Sunday morning, like you, Ross. Let's see, green. I don't normally do a green script, so we'll pop it on. In a different colour today. Not that you'll be able to see it very well. That's why I wanted to do the gesso on there. You can vaguely see it. Just add another little layer there. You might or might not be able to see it. I'm going to cover it up with paper anyway. Roz, we're going to be doing the carrying on with the gypsy wagons tomorrow. So that'll be 11:30 my time, which will be you're 2 hours behind me, aren't you, Roz? So that will be 9:30 your time. Really enjoying that gypsy caravan. It's great. Yeah, Josie Gito gave this to me 2 years ago now, I think. It must be at least 2 years since she gave me this. She sent out to several people in racks. She got a the silicone thing, pad for pans or whatever it is, and she cut it up and sent it out in racks, and I was lucky enough to receive one. So, and it's been one of my favorite mark making tools ever since. Yeah, when you look at the title of my video afterwards, it's NICS, which is Nikki's Index Card Sunday. It's a little thing I try to do every week, but I don't always make it because sometimes I have to work on a Sunday, even though I try very hard not to. But sometimes it's difficult to refuse the work. But yeah, I try not to work on a Sunday, but when people have accidents and you get called in to look after them, it's really difficult to say no. Going to be able to join us tomorrow, Roz? Expect to see you doing the gypsy wagons next. I'm having great fun with mine anyway, so. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm having huge amounts of fun with it. Actually, I didn't think I would when I said to Irene, you're a duck wagon. And she said, yeah. I said, I think we should do another one because it looks like a lot of fun to make. I said, but let's make it a gypsy wagon, a Romany wagon, because that's something from my childhood. Actually, in the area where I lived, we used to have they used to camp out on grounds just outside of town from us. So yeah, it's something I really remember as a child. So for me, it's, you know, it's a real blast from the past. I love them. They used to come round, and they used to, it was a seasonal thing, and they used to come round every year. Then you'd have to buy the lucky heather from them or be cursed. Scary as a child. It was, actually. I was walking into town, and one of the gypsies was selling her lucky heather, and she came. It was a 3-mile walk into town, and it used to like take me forever. Walk along the river and that into town, and I was walking along with the baby in the pushchair, and one of the gypsies came up to me to buy her a lucky heather. And I just spent all my money on food and that, and it's like, oh no, please don't curse me. I don't have any money left. In the UK as a child, you might be able to see that I cut up a design paper that had a bike on it. I haven't got another the same colour as that. Oh, did I just go quiet there? I don't know what I was doing there. I was off in the land of somewhere. And then all of a sudden I realised I was making a noise. Just thinking about where I'm placing it. So these here, they're from a die cut, and this is what the die cut is. These are the negative spaces, and this is the die cut there. So, you know, I could actually put the die cut there, but I've cut them out for my gypsy wagon that I'm making. So flourishes for my wagon. So I don't know. Look for the pinky one. I might use it on here and cut another one. Might use that there actually. Could, but I'm not going to, no, because I'm using the heart on there. Yeah, it's you know, when you cut out your dies, you're often left with interesting negative pieces, negative spaces. So I don't throw them away. I actually keep them because they make interesting pieces for mixed media and that. That actually could work there. It's a little bit too small, that one now. Needs a bigger piece, I think. Let's look. So I've also left with these little bits as well. out of the die cuts there. So you know, just for more detail, you can add them on. Just which just adds a little bit more detail as well, which I might do actually. It might do. Just looking for an interesting piece to come up through here. I don't really want the brown to come into it. There, I might just cut that off. Yeah, this is the gypsy wagon we're doing. Mine's a bit big to get in under the screen, of course. I've still got to finish under there. We're doing it again tomorrow. There I've got my little wooden doors. I haven't put down the flooring yet. I've got flooring to go in. Mine's going to be a container. There's the doors. This is the piece to go on the roof that I've made. I've yet to put it on. So yeah, it's a huge amount of fun. And I've got I magnetised the lid there to make it a storage box. And I've got pieces in there to decorate the inside with as well, which goes like that. I've got to put wheels on it yet, so that'll be on the roof piece there. Go across the middle, and I even made a little shaker window as well. I'm not sure whether I'll put it on or not, but I've made one just as a bit of fun. So that's going on there as well. Maybe I've got a little fairy that I might or might not put on. I've got lots of little pieces to add, you know. I've got to do the wheels, and so we're doing that tomorrow. Eileen McInnes and myself. We're doing part 3 tomorrow on the International Crafters YouTube channel. So if you want to see more of that, you can go to the International Crafters YouTube channel, subscribe and hit the bell, because we're going live tomorrow with it, which will be, what time is it? What time did I say? 4:30 Mountain Time? 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, I think. I think that was it. International Crafters YouTube channel, yeah. It's where Eileen McInnes and myself do the live stream for our Facebook group. Yep, we've got lots of interesting little makes that we do on there. We challenge each other. We've just also had some guests on there. Ros was on there the 1 week. It's for our birthday month. It was our 3rd birthday month. So yeah, Pauline was on there too. Pauline came on, and who else we had? We had Jenny's Cookies Crafts on there, and 1, 2, 3, and Sherry Habbing was on there too. I would put a link, but but I'm sort of like doing this as well, so yeah. So I'm just having a look to see which bit I'd like to put on here. May or may not. Sort of feel it needs it, but it's just finding the right piece to go on there that looks right, because it's a different colour to the others. Let me just go back to this one and just put it doesn't quite work because it's got something else cut out from it as well. So I don't know whether that works or not. Doesn't quite. Let's stick some of these on randomly, go around them and stick them on, and while I'm thinking about it a bit more. Yeah, we've had Smackdown challenges. We've had we've gone on and just said, well, what should we do today? And people have made suggestions, and it's quite a lot of fun actually. Thanks, Aristi. Aristi's just linked the International Crafters channel there. Eileen is very clever, very inventive. And I think that's why we get on so well together, because our styles are so different that I think we actually complement each other. That's what I feel anyway. Do you see that? That just like flew out my fingers. Well, we're totally different, totally different crafters, and I think that works well for us. Is that we can do exactly the same piece and it will look totally different. Even using the same products, we will produce a totally different piece, and it works well for us. So, and why change a winning formula, I say. Yeah, haven't caught that one yet because I've been busy recording videos while I've got the opportunity. It's not often I get a whole day off. So just using some art glitter glue. I actually splashed out and bought some the other day, just like my first time using it. I still managed to put too much glue on in place at times though. It's quite funny. So okay, my daughter's just text me. She wants an early morning start tomorrow. Oh no, so just gotta let them know I'm all right for the early morning tomorrow. Back in a second when I do this. Yeah, I know, terrible. Yeah, if someone has an accident between now and then, I could get called in. So, but we are planning. That's the time we're planning to go live tomorrow. So if you want to catch us, just subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Vanessa. So I'm just like gluing down little bits of paper onto paper. That's what I'm doing. Hoping to get some painting done this afternoon. Working on a Cinnamon Cooney tutorial. I love her painting. Oh man, I love buffering. It's like it should be a song or something, shouldn't it? The buffering song. I think I've figured out what I want on there. Is it? Oh my gosh, I got a beautiful sunny day here. It's cold as, but it's really sunny. It's lovely. But the wind, oh man, we've got really strong winds forecast over the next couple of days. Yeah, cinnamon and ginger are fab. You know, they're awesome. Love their work. I've done lots of cinnamon tutorials. I can't quite follow ginger. She's a little bit too advanced for me, but cinnamon makes it really simple. And of course, Angela as well. Angela Anderson, I've done a couple of hers. Painting with Jane, I've done a couple of Jane's tutorials. I do the Painting with Jane ones with my granddaughter. I would show you my paintings, but I do them on big canvases and it's just too big to get under the camera. Oh yeah, Texas. Yep, spring here, this end of the world. This end of the planet, it's spring. That's it. I got it now. I'm not really advertising this art glitter glue, but it's good glue. Everybody has been raving on about it, so I did crack and get some, and they were right. It's good glue. Let's put things away for a little bit while it's drying, because we all like watching paint dry, don't we? We do. Well, those of us who like watching cinnamon do. So you sending us over the bad weather, are you, Roz? Heavy winds coming along. Yeah, it's a good tip. You can buy them separately to the cost me $9 that tip. $9. I think it's so expensive here. $22.90. $22.90. That's why a fine tip, it's going to last me a long time. And the stainless steel blinking pin that goes in there as well, with a little flower on there so I don't lose it. Apparently that's the tip they all give you, is to put something on the top so you don't lose the pin. Woo! Yeah, this is the art glitter glue. I actually splashed out and bought some. I like my Mod Podge, but this is like something special again. So, yes, it is. Right, which pencil am I going to use to outline? I've got the glue stick and everything else, you know, my cheap glue stick there as well. But I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay for mixed media, isn't it? I don't like to use it in making card making at all, but it's okay for mixed media stuff. You know, I'm giving the this is going in my book, so it's nice to have a glue that stays. No, I haven't tried them, but I'm thinking, you know, shipping, how much it will cost to ship. I'll just write it down there. Let's have a look. Craft online. AU, I suppose, .au. craftonline.au. That's Australia, isn't it? AU. Hey, you. Let's put that out of the way because I'll finish with that. I'm looking for the pens now. My bazillion pens. Well, actually, I might do this in there. Something else. I do it in a brown. It's a watercolor. Just help if you have water in your brush, doesn't it? Hang on. I'm on a spending freeze now anyway, Roz. It's Christmas coming up. I can't spend any more money. There you go. Close my scissors, Aristi. Thanks. Tell you, she bullies me around, that girl. Don't know if it's not flipping embossing, it's something else. Anyway, I made a card, and it's I've made a video for it, and I used embossing on the card. All right. To give me a hard time the other day about embossing. just going to go around all these now. Just add a little bit of shadow in brown. She's quite nice. That word, the word that shall remain nameless. Could dedicate it to you, all right? This one's for Aristi. Have I bored you to tears yet? Yay. It's almost lunchtime. 12:04 p.m. Sunday lunch. What am I going to have? I don't know. Probably an omelette. Omelette and salad, maybe. Be nice. Yeah, they sort of remind me of the globe too. Like a little map or something. Does it looks vaguely like that, doesn't it? Like a little map. Just gone around it in blue, maybe. Could be in the sea then, couldn't it? Just look like a little old worldy map. A view from space. Dragons live here. There be dragons. Hey. Could be around everything. Oh, indeed. I'll go around this one again. Quite come out as much as I wanted. Treasure Island. So look, I may not be able to put this heart on here now because it's gone a totally different direction than I thought it was going to go. so it just may not be the right thing. Look. Oh, I could do. Might be okay. Oh. Might be okay. I think it'd be okay. Sometimes you have one thing in your head and then it just goes to something else completely. Who'd have thought when I sprayed that red food colouring spray on here, which was my first layer, that it would end up looking with no red. No red there. No red. Always surprises me when you do mixed media that you start off and you just put things down and then eventually you get something out of it and it's like, wow. How cool is that? That's the joy of layering, isn't it? Love it when it just turns out totally different to what you thought it was going to turn out first off. Could be gold there or something. Okay. Liking the glitter glue in mixed media. Nice. Now let's see if we can get this on here somehow. I do like it. I really want to use it. I do like it. It's almost too big a piece for it, but you know, not really. Just trying to decide how I'm going to pop that on. That way, that way. Doesn't matter if it comes off the page because my book takes it a little bit bigger. I like this die. It's a really pretty die, isn't it? It's a pretty die. Thanks, Pauline. Aristi says that's why she doesn't have anything in her head, because you start off with nothing. Thanks, Debbie. Yeah, very dimensional. And that's the different layers that you put on that helps with that as well. But I just really want to use this. So I will. I am going to pop it on there. Might have left it too long with the thing off. So I could come out a big blob now. No, my luck. Look at that tip. Doing all that fine work. I love it. Might buy some more of the tips. No, I can't. I'm on spend and freeze. Darn. Next year. I did notice a bit of resist on the paper from the glue using the pencil, watercolor pencil. There was a bit of resist down there. I had to work quite hard to get the color down. So I'm wondering if that was that glue, this glue that put up a resist, but I'll find out later on. Do a little test piece and see whether it was this glue that was resisting it or whether it was the Mod Podge. Might have been the Mod Podge. Don't normally have lots of problems because I put the gesso over the top of the Mod Podge. Dried the layers in between, so I should have been okay. Should have been okay, but hey ho. What I'm doing is just following a little bit of the bike that's on there, the circle from the bike. Just following that round. Just for fun. Now I've just got to put a saying on there, I think. Hang on a second. Back in a second. I'm doing a live stream. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you home today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I might come over soonish. Okay, love you.
Love
Bye.
you too. Bye. Sorry about that. That was my daughter. Oh, let's see who's there now. Yeah, right, okay. I've got some words that I've got here that came from a paper pad. And sometimes, oh well, there you go. There's one there. Look, just explore. Since it looks like a map. Looks like a map. Should we put on there just explore? It's actually not very big. I might just write something on there. Let's have a look. Paper. Let's see. See some paper here, that watercolor paper, and when I ripped it, it just like parted. So it's very thin. It's gone very thin. Okay, what should we write on here? I've left myself enough room. I'm going to put on here, explore yourself. Looking deep into your own heart to see what kind of person you are. Is that too deep? Is that too deep a thing? Just going to pop some, because it'll be too white otherwise, so we'll just pop some colour on here. Just to darken it down a bit. And I'm going to Mod Podge it on, because the Mod Podge will take the colour and wipe it over the top of it. So it'll help to darken it down even more, smudge it up a bit. Just want to, before I do that, just put my tape on the back, ready to go in the book. I just pop it in the book and then just let it open and dry, and then I don't have to worry about it then if I've done that. Don't have to worry about losing it or anything. Hi Teresa, how are you? You don't normally hang out on my live stream. Nice to see you. I was so shocked there. Look, I took off the backing of the thing before I actually taped anything down. That was silly of me, wasn't it? See if I get out a. Oh no, I can pop it on there, can't I? That'll be okay. I won't be able to see it once I do that, but I will be able to peel that off there, will I? Yes, of course I will. I was so shocked to see Teresa in the chat. Look, that I took off the backing of the tape a bit too previously. Sometimes I think that before people start pointing the finger at other people, they need to look inside themselves first to see what kind of person they are. So, you know, explore yourself. Yeah, I think we all need to sometimes just take a deep look within our hearts to see what kind of person we are before we throw stones at others. Yes, that's a bit deep. There we go. It's in the book now. Today's November the 5th, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, Teresa, I don't watch every single one of your videos. I just watch the ones that catch my attention, and then, but I always, the ones I do watch, I always try to make sure I comment on. Yes, Tilda. Yes, yes, yes. Oh dear, I'll have to write this at the bottom because I didn't quite leave myself enough room there either, did I? 5th, see, I'm not quite thinking very clearly. November 2017. I'd hoped to fill this book before I got to this part, but no, I have not. Actually, these are my favourite 2 pages. Never mind. Anyway, it's a brown page today. I thought it was going to be a lot brighter than that, but no, it is not. So there you go. Yes, we certainly do. We certainly do live in glass houses. There you go, explore yourself. Is that backwards to you? It's backwards to me on my camera there, but so I hope it's not backwards to you. Actually, I've never ever checked that. Yeah, my view on my screen is backwards. Weird. Thank you. Yes, it was a bit of a struggle, but you know, you just keep layering up and going for it. We certainly do live in glass houses, and yeah, before people get angry with other people, you know, never mind. Just look at ourselves first, be the best person we can be, and that's all you can do. You can't change other people, you can just be the best person you can be. And that's all we should concentrate on, is being the best person ourselves, being nice, standing up for others, and casting out hate, taking in love. Maybe I'll make that my next one. Out with hate, in with love. Thanks, Pauline. Oh, did I? Thank you. Thank you for that. Tilda says I made it look easy, so thank you for that. That's yeah. It's like, oh my goodness. Have you ever seen this? Have I ever shown you this before? I've got 2 thumbs. My nail is a bit, you know, and it's all a bit grotty, so I apologise for that. But my nail is a bit broken. But I've got 2 thumbs. Can you see? I've got 2 different thumbs. Okay. This one is my mum's thumb, and this one is my dad's thumb. How weird is that? Has anybody else got like one side of their body from their mum and one side from their dad? It's like, you know, apart from the obvious, you know, girly bits or whatever. But, you know, have you got one feature that's your dad's and one that's your mum's? That always amuses me when I look at my thumbs. You know, I've got my dad's thumb and my mum's thumb. Oh man. Ah, sorry. I'm just amusing myself now. Ayala! You caught me live. Oh. Hair colour and eyes too, yes, yeah. You just don't seem to get like one feature, but to have that like the separate thumbs from each parent is it's just going a bit too far in the weirdo stakes, you know. Martha, Ayala. Nice to see you. It's actually time to go, really, basically, because it's lunchtime. I haven't eaten I haven't eaten sugar, you know. I should do a chocolate before I go on live, because apparently when I have chocolate I'm a chatterbox. But hey, just trying to get this in before the before it dries and I can't get it in. Don't want to ruin it. There we go. Smell a little flour on there. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Debbie. Bye. I'm going now. I'm so sad to leave you all, but I need to eat lunch. Be going on too long. So that was the card for today. Hope you liked it. And see you tomorrow. Don't forget, on International Crafters tomorrow, Gypsy Wagon time. Part 3. You can catch up on part 1 and 2 if you want to, but part 1 was when the cameras were too close for Eileen anyway. Part 2 is where she managed to get the camera a bit further away. And so, yeah. Part 3 tomorrow, International Crafters YouTube channel. Sorry for the frog in the throat. And I've got to go. Thank you, everyone who joined me today. It was lovely to see different people in my chat. Loved it. So yes, so oh look, Aristi's left you a link there for International Crafters, so thank you, Aristi, for that. And thank you everyone who joined in. Teresa, Tilda, Pauline, Ayala, let's go back, Debbie, Boho, who else did I say? Vanessa came in and went. Anyone else? Roz, how could I forget Roz? Julie, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Patrick, yes, thank you, Patrick. You made a stream. Dawn, let's make a mess. Anyone else? If I've got to mention you, I am so sorry. I'm just quickly strolling back to see who else joined me. I'm so excited that different people came in as well today. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Bye. Oh, and Aristi.